Hello.
Hello.
So
Happy
glad you
Galentine's
joined
Day.
us. Yes.
So we have Sherry tuning in from Florida.
Nice.
Madison is in central Iowa.
Mhm.
And Jill, where are you tuning in from?
Downtown Des Moines.
All right.
Excellent. Excellent. My friend Mary Kay is going to be joining us, but she's getting her hair done. So she might be a little late.
Okay.
Gilly said she was going to try.
Okay.
And my cousin Jennifer should be on. I'm excited. This is the whole thing. We send memes back and forth and messages, but do you think we'd call each other on the phone? No. So we got some time.
Yeah.
Sherry,
we have a few minutes. I was going to say, do I
Deanna
see a 3 cocktails in glass? Are you guys getting merch?
Yeah. You like that? I know. Somebody got us those for
we
Christmas.
have glasses.
We have glasses and t-shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, you have t-shirts?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now that I could wear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Promotion.
advertising.
Yeah.
For both the podcast and general state of being.
Yes. Okay.
Was there, Kitty, was there anyone else that was coming from the glam show?
I think Deanna said that she might be able to join us. Who else was on my list? Gail RSVP'd. I sent the link to her.
Marsha?
I don't know, not Marsha.
Yes. Marsha Hartman?
Oh, Marsha Hartman, yes. We have 2 Marshas that are in our jewelry group. Yes, Marsha Hartman's supposed to be here too. Yeah.
Marsha Hartman.
What was that show? There was a show.
Mary Hartman.
Oh, Mary. Yeah.
Oh, Mary Hartman. I was thinking of Marsha.
There's that too.
That too.
But that Mary Hartman show was weird.
Oh, for the time it played, it was just
so bizarre. Like I didn't get it. Of course, I was probably 12 at the time, so I wonder why. Yeah. Madison, you were sharing a cocktail. What do you have?
I have Malibu, pineapple juice, and grenadine.
You are your mother's daughter.
It is my favorite drink of all time.
Very good. Excellent.
Yes. I know.
Do you have your own stash of like little umbrellas that you can put in them to make you feel very festive at home?
I don't, but I guess I should get some. I should have festive drink a little bit for today.
Right? Hey, Stace, add that to the 3 cocktails in merch list. Custom umbrellas for our cocktails.
Custom umbrellas.
That'd be nice.
There you go.
Yeah, the fictional merch list that we've got going.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, we have 1 minute till 7:30. Hopefully we have a couple others.
Stacey
join in.
Wearing.
They'll get on when they get on.
You look fabulous.
Look
Sherry.
at you guys, all blinged out.
I know. Stacy, you're rocking paparazzi, right?
It looks.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have.
Yep.
Kit, what do you got?
And I have that one that Kitty's wearing in gold. That's my favorite gold, but I hardly ever wear it. But yeah, I do have that one. That's cool.
I love that one. Look at this. Look at this amazing bracelet right now.
That's a cool one. Is that all one piece?
It's all one piece. And it's $5.
Wow.
It's like, hello. Your hair looks smashing.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Do you feel just fabulous?
What?
Do you feel just fabulous now with a new do?
Oh, I feel amazing.
There we
go. This is my friend Mary, who
Hi,
became
Mary.
my friend because I sold her a townhome and she was all geared up in her Vikings gear and we got to talking about it. And it turns out she knows Lori from knitting and baseball.
Oh my
gosh. For Small World.
I sure do.
Yep.
My sister goes with her to the opening game every year.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
that's crazy.
I know,
Right?
right?
Wow.
Yeah, small world.
Cool.
All right. Here comes Aaron.
Hi, Erin.
Hey, Erin.
Welcome.
Hello. Erin is also from Central Iowa. It's funny how we know each other because we have two mutual friends and those friends don't know each other. So we've been at the same thing at the same time with different friends. It's just kind of funny. Yep. So hello, welcome to you.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Look at that. We love timely people who are just popping on at the last
I know.
minute. That is so me. I got a phone call at 5:35 from a woman I met during Super Bowl who came and spent 2 hours with me during Super Bowl. And I have to take the phone call, of course, but it was 10 to 6 and I'm still on the phone with her and I'm walking around my house, turning off all the lights, backing my stuff up, thinking, okay,
I gotta go.
We ended at 5:58 and I shut her down and drove like a wild woman all the way home.
Yeah.
Which
Do
is
you have
pretty
snow
normal.
like we do today? Do you have snow in Minnesota like we do?
No.
Little dust, just a
Yeah.
little dust out in Tasca.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have probably 5 inches, 4 or 5 inches.
Wow.
Blowing around today.
I think we got about 8 downtown, or in
wow.
the suburb, Des
Yeah.
Moines. Yeah,
Ouch.
8 today.
I think at least in
Oh,
some
wow.
areas. I know. Boo.
I want to
Yeah,
live
right.
there.
Boo.
I love
Yucky
snow.
winter.
The high in
Madison, did you
Florida
get a
was,
snow day?
sorry.
Madison got a snow day.
Yeah, I got a snow day. So did Sawyer. His daycare closed too.
Oh, how fun. How fun. Well, ladies, we want to welcome you. 3 Cocktails In wants to welcome you to this very official and highly sophisticated celebration of Galentine's Day. Because we are all about sophistication here. I hope when you came in, you had a chance to peruse the buffet that I put together. Mix yourself a cocktail at the little cocktail bar that was over there. Do you guys know the history of Galentine's?
Oh.
Gilly. So Gilly's connecting. Ellen went to college with Kitty and I, and we sang in choir with her. So,
Yep.
you know Miss Ellen. Ellen,
Hey.
hello. How are you? Unmute yourself.
There we
you
go.
are. Ellen does beautiful balloon arrangements. You had so many balloons in your house this last weekend?
I have had a lot of work lately. It's been very nice, actually.
They're super
That's
cute.
so cool.
Thank you.
Super
Yeah.
cute.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
she makes amazing balloon creations for parties and
Yes.
etc. So
I had her
Very
do
cool.
one. Did you guys see it when you walked in to the party?
no, I missed it.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
All right.
Some of these
Yeah.
things just don't translate in virtual events, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I missed
Also,
the
I
buffet. I missed the cocktail bar. I missed the balloons. So
Yeah. Well, you're really going to be bummed because there are some sweet swag bags. Yeah, mostly they're the Goodwill bags that I still haven't dropped off, but that's okay. Yeah. So, Galentine's Day. The origins of Galentine's Day is from Leslie Knope of Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec. One of our favorites, Amy Poehler, came up with this. It is the day before Valentine's Day. It's to celebrate women and friendships and give shout outs to people that you think are awesome. And considering that's what we really like about 3 Cocktails In, you'll notice there aren't any men that RSVP'd, even though we do have men on this, respond. But cheers.
cheers.
All of you for joining us.
Cheers to us.
Woohoo!
Cheers.
So we kind of talked about a little bit how everybody kind of knows each other. like I mentioned, Ellen, Kitty, and I went to college together and sang in college choir together and toured Russia, Czechoslovakia, Poland, and Sweden.
Oh, wow.
That was quite an experience.
And Estonia.
And Estonia. I missed Estonia. I was very, very sick in Estonia, so I didn't leave the room.
We stood in the gas chambers at Auschwitz.
Oh,
Way to bring the party down.
Yeah, sorry. I mean,
Yes. Yeah. We ate black market Snickers, traded them for Tang,
yeah.
and watched people sell jeans illegally.
yep.
Yep. So,
And brushed our teeth with Coke.
yes, we did, because you couldn't drink the water.
Yeah.
So just imagine.
So there we go. There's a little bit about this little bond that
Yes.
exists.
Yes.
Hmm.
So, okay, so let's start this off pretty easy as we talk about friendships and female friendships. Iconic female friendships. Can you guys think of any? Do you have a favorite?
Laverne and Shirley.
Yes.
Yay.
Love Laverne and Shirley. Do you think that you could, so Laverne and Shirley, for the young pup here with us, there are these two women who were friends who lived together and they worked at a beer brewing facility. Do you think you could live with a best friend? Now, same house, not adjoining condos or townhouses. Could you do it? Do you have a friend you could do that with?
Like at my age now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right now.
No.
No.
I don't think I can live with anybody right now.
Yeah, I'm with,
I don't want to.
I'm
Oh,
with
isn't
Ellen.
that funny? So do you
Um,
think at some age you could have?
Yes.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Young.
Mhm.
Long time ago.
Long
Like
time
not
ago.
college age, but like 40. 35.
Mm,
Yeah.
depending on the situation.
You guys remember that show, Allie, and it was short-lived, but it was about two divorced moms that had kids and lived
Yeah.
together?
Yes, yes, yes.
Don't remember
Remember
that.
that one?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
Vaguely. Yeah.
Kate and Allie.
Interesting. It'd be
Hmm.
some support at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
I do have two sisters in my neighborhood that bought a house together
Hmm.
and are living together.
You know what?
Which-
I'm not surprised though. It's getting hard for people to live by themselves. I have a lot of teacher colleagues that are single and they room together because they can't afford to live in housing by themselves.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Or they live with their parents.
Yeah.
It was Kate and Allie. I'm sorry, Google everything.
Thank
There we
you.
go.
And it was 1984 to 89. And I watched that show. It was very good.
I did watch it too.
With the kids, they had kids, children too.
Yes. Sherry clearly is in the spirit of Three Cocktails In, where we Google on the fly.
Yeah.
That's how we do things.
Thank you,
here.
Sherry. Yeah, she's fast with fingers, so she'll be good resource for us tonight.
Yeah. The other one that always makes me laugh, Lucy and Ethel.
Mm.
Oh,
Yep.
Rachel and Monica.
Selma and
Yeah.
Louise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rachel
Selma
and
and
Phoebe
Louise.
together.
Yes, at one
Yep.
point.
Although I didn't see them quite as the friend pair.
Mm-mm.
Who? Wait, I missed. What did you say?
Rachel and Phoebe when they
Oh.
lived together.
oh, they did?
They
Mhm.
lived together
Briefly.
for a short period of time. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Uh-huh.
yeah, I mean they were very compatible roommates.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Rachel and Monica, opposites attract.
Yeah,
Yep.
very much.
I think so. Like a
Yep.
married.
In your
Mhm.
friend groups now, do you have friends that are opposite of you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does it make
Yeah.
it easier?
Not always.
I mean, let's be honest, not always. But this is where the whole Mel Robbins let them theory can come in handy. And I think as I observe myself as I have aged, there are so many things that I can just let go that I would have stewed about years and years ago, and it's it's just not worth it. So I think it's great. It seems like, I don't know if I just feel more tuned into it, or people in general are just more accepting of differences. Now, granted, I mean, you guys know we never talk politics and we don't talk religion on our podcast. Certainly there are people who are not accepting of others' choices and opinions and whatever. But I think generally we talk about that a lot during our conversations. Just how much easier life is if you're just accepting of people the way that they are.
Mhm.
I feel that's the way we're going. We're going to go anyway. I think we're going to have enough conflict and people getting tired of things that I think we're going to start realizing we got to start taking care of each other and be kind to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think about Stacy and I on our trip to France. And the other thing about having a really long time good friend is you gotta take it when they tell you you're screwing up.
Yes.
Or you're bugging the crap out of them. You gotta let them tell you.
That's why I think we could stand to live together. I mean, we'd have some up and downs, but we'd, I'd just get over it, and you'll just, accept it. And we'll just, you know what I mean? And we'll just go on. I think we could do it. Yeah.
This is so weird, but I see some definite tendencies between you and I that I did with my ex-husband and I.
Yes.
We both had some differing opinions on things, and we used to battle it out, and at the end we're like whatever.
Yeah, Kitty has called us an old married couple before, because we've known each other so long. She goes, "Oh my gosh, you guys talk to each other like you're an old married couple." Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Does anybody else have the partner, the old married couple friend that other people don't quite understand the friendship, but you're like, nope, she's my ride or die. It's all gonna work?
No, I don't.
You guys are all kind people.
Yeah.
Oh no, I tell it like it is. I think that's why they like me.
Oh, that's funny.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah. One of my favorite famous couples, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
Oh, that's good.
I just love those two women. I love them for everything that they've written. I especially love the movie Baby Mama. It is so stupid, but so funny. And they also were in one where there was sisters, where they were two sisters.
Yes.
And their mom and dad went, and the mom and dad were selling the house, and they threw one last party.
Oh,
as,
yeah.
30-some-year-olds.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good movie. It's not going to win any awards. It didn't win any awards, but
Just for fun.
yep.
Mhm.
Madison, what would you say the iconic friendship duo of your era is?
That's a hard question. I don't know. I really don't know, because when you asked the question, I just thought of the girls from Friends, Rachel and Monica, but I'm not even a big Friends lover. So I've been trying to think of someone, and I have no idea.
Did you watch, what was the one with Blake Lively, Gossip Girl? Did you ever get into Gossip Girl?
Yeah, that's a good one. Serena and Blair.
Yep, that was mentioned.
Yep.
And if you go way back, it could be Hannah Montana and her sidekick.
Oh my
Yeah.
Spend a lot of years watching that.
Mm-hmm.
You guys watched a lot of TV.
Dawson,
you guys watched a lot of TV.
I had 3 daughters.
Half these.
I didn't watch them. I knew they were on, but that one goes.
Dawson's.
Okay, so there was I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Sherry.
Dawson's Creek was one.
Yes.
Yep.
Is that the in-between generation?
Yeah, is that older than you, Madison?
I don't know Dawson's Creek.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then
You must have to be in your 30s probably to
That's
have caught
probably
that.
Mallory.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could be.
All right, ladies. Speaking of celebrities, if you could pick one fictional character, dead, actually anybody famous, dead, alive, that you were stranded on a desert island with, who's going to be your friend? Who's going to be the lifeline that you're calling?
Somebody famous.
Well, could be famous, could be somebody, you know.
Just a
Are you going for somebody that knows how to build the raft
Yep.
and fish? Are you going for somebody for pure entertainment value?
I'm gonna reach out to Tom Hanks.
It's supposed to be a woman.
Oh,
We're talking about female friendships here.
I was the guy that won alone that built the rock house. I can't remember his name, but if we need a woman, then I have to think.
Not a diva. I don't think a diva kind of woman would be a good choice. But
No.
No,
I would pick Reese Witherspoon because she
Um,
has a book club and loves to read, and I love almost everything that she puts out. And she would just sit quietly and read, and I would sit quietly and read, and that would be my dream day.
Yes.
there you go.
And she also did that movie where she walked the Appalachian Trail, Wild.
Mm.
So she probably has got some
Oh, yeah.
skills as to know how to do some stuff.
At least
Good
she has the
call.
money to hire somebody to do.
Yes,
There
there
you
is
go.
that as well.
Yes.
That's that as well.
Anne Hathaway.
Eh,
Okay. And why? Why Anne?
Well, I think more for just fun value. All her movies are really fun, and she's so upbeat. She's lived a long time, her short life, I think. I mean, she's not that old, is she?
no.
What do we figure out? 41?
40.
40. Yeah, something like that.
40. Low 40. Yep,
This is a hard question.
It is.
it is.
Did you guys ever watch the TV series Burn Notice?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'm taking Fiona.
Oh,
She knows how to do stuff, man.
mhm.
She's a hired hitman sort of thing, but she knows how to do all sorts of stuff. I'm going for skills because I don't
Yeah.
have a lot of them when it comes to outdoor
Yeah.
survival.
Yeah.
I can make s'mores.
Jodie Foster.
Oh,
that'd be good.
excellent. Really good
Yes.
one.
Mm.
Yeah.
She
Um,
would be good.
I'm
Entertaining
going-
as well.
I'm going to make an executive decision here and say that it can be the character also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
absolutely.
then I would pick Beth from Yellowstone.
Oh, she's
Oh.
good. That's a good one.
I'm also taking her with anytime I've got some sort of serious work to be
Mm.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's so good.
Good call.
Like if you have to bury a dead body, it's gonna be Beth Dutton.
Yes.
She's a rule
Absolutely.
follower, rule bender, and a rule breaker.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Yes. My type of woman. Kind of like that. Madison, who are you taking?
I would take the main woman from the series Lost. I cannot for the life of me think of her
Oh,
name.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
But my husband and I, we rewatched that show, and it's one of our favorites. And she would definitely help in a stranded island.
Yes.
that
Excellent.
is a good one. Yeah.
Uh-huh. How about
Yeah.
you, Jill?
well, did any of you watch the series Schitt's Creek?
Oh
Mm,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I loved the character Alexis, and I think I liked her because obviously she had led quite the life, but then she loses everything and then has to rebuild herself up. And then she discovers herself. But then I loved her humor. I loved her relationship that she, just learned. I would pick Alexis.
That's really good.
Great answer.
Good
That's
call.
cute. Yeah.
And that was
And
the great
besides
series.
that, she figured out how to get home from Saudi Arabia's prince. I don't know. I love those stories where she's like, I was somewhere, and everybody's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just funny. I'm gonna go out of the regular, and I'm taking Stacy with me because Stacy
Are you
knows
sure?
how to do everything.
Okay.
She can do everything.
No. Have you never heard me say that if I can't fix it with hot glue or duct tape, I'll throw it away?
We
So
can take
we
duct
have
tape.
to have those with us.
You know how I've seen you make mud pies. We can make real food.
Yeah, I did.
And you're stubborn as much as I am. So I
Yes.
know you'll figure it out.
Yes. We won't fail. Well, we'll fail a couple times, but eventually we'll get it.
Yeah.
We'll keep working until we get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember,
Alright.
I said I wasn't going to take a diva, so that's the problem there.
Oh, so you can't take me? Not a diva.
No, I don't know.
Sometimes I
No,
can be.
not every day.
So
Oh,
speaking
funny.
of our friends, our own personal friends here, somebody asked the question, what's your friendship love language? Do you have a friendship love language? What do you do? So I always think love languages are in two parts, giving and receiving. How do you show good friendship care, good friendship love? What's your superpower?
Listening.
Oh, yep. Wonderful. Do you offer advice or do you just know how to listen?
Both. Depends on who it is.
Yeah.
What what my friend is and what it is they're talking about. Like, can I relate to what they're going through? Do I have any good advice, or is it just that they just need to talk and share?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to be able to pick up on, are they asking me for advice or do they just want to share?
Right.
Yeah.
We do a lot of sharing on this show.
That's good.
We spout a lot of
Good.
advice. I don't know if any of it's taken.
We do.
Unasked for, the best kind.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
for me, and granted, like Stacy and I, we belong to like a group. And I think what I really appreciate about that group is obviously we've known each other for a very long time, but I feel like we're safe with one another and sharing. If it's good, bad, ugly, I think we're there for one another. So I really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
The trust tree.
No.
Mhm.
I think mine is caring. If they need something, beg, borrow, steal to get it. I'm there. I've helped people do lots of things. I mean, not in the last 5 years, probably. Well, because physically I can't do a lot of that, but just caring for other people. I think
Mm-hmm.
which is that.
Yeah.
Mine is acts of service. Giving and receiving is acts of service. So I think for friends, I like to provide help in any way I can.
Thing. Yeah.
Nice. Kit, what were you thinking?
So I don't think that I've ever thought about this before. I know friends of mine who their love language is gifting something.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've thought about it, but I don't know that I've ever really thought about it myself until I kind of looked at the questions for tonight. And I think for me, it's just spending time together. So like when I feel like I am, missing one of you guys, it's, hey, let's go do something. And hopefully it's time that you're moving out of your, it's not here, it's not at their place, it's going somewhere. And, our phones stay in our purse and we're just there together and catching up and talking and sometimes not talking. But just time spent together.
Yeah. And when I was going through that horrible divorce, well, not the horrible divorce, but prior to it, and I was so anxious, Kitty came over and we walked. We walked and walked and walked, and sometimes talked about nothing. And sometimes I cried, and sometimes it was prancercising on video, which we should dig that out and share because that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
So yes, time spent.
Yeah.
You know, my Kitty just kind of made me think about something too. I used to be a gifter as well. I would gift things, or I would be actively involved in something for somebody else. But as I've gotten older, I've kind of changed that a little bit. I'm more just available and listening. And I guess I'm older than some of the people that I'm friends with. So perhaps an advisor, or give them, sorry, the cat's really having some fun. Gotta move the wine. But I feel like I'm more there to listen and to give advice at this point. It's changed as I have changed.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's possible. I'm probably a gifter would be a part of it, but I agree. You know, I've probably gotten better at, I hope I've gotten better over the years of listening, because it wouldn't have been that years ago, I'm sure. So.
I'd like to think I'm kind of the words of affirmation. I love when somebody's, embarking on something new, or they're unsure about something and they're sharing. I love to be the one that says, of course you can do that. Hell yes, you can do that. Why couldn't you do that? You'd be awesome at that. I think, in maybe some ways that's kind of a cheerleader sort of thing. But I think we could all use a little bit of that. And I know that I love to have somebody say to me, you are so good at that. Because in part, it also means somebody's paying attention to what you're doing and notices things. And I mean, I live by myself, so I don't get that very often. But, I had I send out a weekly newsletter with work, and I had one that, like, 5 minutes after I sent it out, this woman sends back to me. She goes, you are so good at this. Will you write my newsletters? Laughing. And I've met her in person like twice. Over 3 years, I've had a couple of phone calls with her trying to drum up some business between the two of us. But that just made my day.
Yeah.
That made me so happy to have somebody say, you are so good at that.
Yeah.
And it's such a simple and easy thing to do, to say to somebody, So,
Yeah.
kind of mine.
Kitty empowers a lot of women in her business. I don't think she realizes how much she does, but and she remembers when people are sick, or it's really nice to be acknowledged. That you have
Jerry.
that
Thank you.
Yep.
To know that somebody's paying attention.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I think the reality is, and we did a whole episode on the topic of loneliness. The reality is that there are so many people out there that are lonely, and it doesn't mean that they don't have friends. For whatever reason, there can be a loneliness that can simply be filled by somebody just being that cheerleader and saying, yes, you can do that, or wow, you look great today. Oh, I like that top. Where did you get that? These little things can make such a huge difference in people's lives, and they can just kind of make you sit up a little bit straighter in your day. Wonderful.
It makes me think about in my office work. So sometimes work friends are hard. There's that fine line between, do you just work together? Are you work friends? If you didn't work together, would you still be friends? My sales office we all kind of have our own little areas, but anytime somebody makes a sale, they shout it out to everybody. So while you're not like pitted against each other, you are well aware of who's selling and who hasn't had a sale for a while.
Mm.
And we're in communities all around the metro area. So we see each other once every 2 weeks at a sales meeting. But there are some women and one man who, anytime I get a sale, they shoot me an email, and they shoot everybody one. It's not just me, but sometimes it's a funny little, gift. Sometimes it's a message, and sometimes it's just like, you go girl, or way to go, you're killing it. And that little bit again makes such a big deal. I mean, it makes you feel really good. So do you guys find yourself doing that at all to other people, whether it's work or Ellen? I'm sure with younger teachers, they probably could always love to have somebody say, you got this, you know what you're doing. That was a good idea.
Definitely.
Yeah, I even do it to students.
Oh yeah.
Kids.
Students could really need to hear that a lot, I bet.
Yep.
Yeah, I love building relationships with students and really building up those kids, especially like as teachers, who needs it the most. And that's actually my part of my ICDP research this year. We have to do it as teachers, and mine's like building relationships with students and making a meaningful impact with them through the year. And those students, I just love when they get excited about art, or because I said, oh, I love your shirt or whatever. It definitely changes their whole day as a young kid.
Yeah. Being a student is hard. Being young is hard.
Yeah.
We think being old is hard. Our ailments our woes are often physical. Young kids, it's a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
One kid said, do we have to talk about emotions? Feelings?
Isn't that what Ava used to say to you?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Do we have to talk about feelings?
Yeah. Amy's youngest daughter. It's like, no, don't want to talk about feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've told you guys this before. Whenever I see a school bus drive by, I get kind of a sick feeling in my stomach. And not because I didn't hate school. I mean, school was okay. I had a good experience in elementary, junior high, and high school, but school was tough for my son. Those years were not pleasant here in our house. And so whenever I see that school bus go by, I think about the kids on that bus, and I think about, are there kids on that bus that were struggling in the way that Bo was struggling and not wanting to go, and the struggles that we had here at home because of it. That's why I feel for kids too.
I feel it's it's not the way it used to be when we all went to school. It just really is. I know things might have not been easy for some, but nowadays it's really hard for these kids. They're just not kind to each other. They joke around about things thinking it's funny, but I always have to keep telling myself, hurt people hurt other people. And so you got to really take it with a grain of salt and figure out how to worm in there and make everybody feel as comfortable as possible. But like, you are right. It's very difficult for these kids. I would not want to be a student these days. I would not. I don't think I would survive very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as we talk about doing nice things for people, can you guys think of one of the nicest things a friend has ever done for you that was just total surprise, or something that you recent past, long ago?
Well, I had a girlfriend, my colleague, one of my colleagues just went on a trip to Arizona, and her husband does woodworking, like makes those beautiful wood trays, like out of cherry wood, and just some gorgeous things. And they went to get some rocks and geological things that he embeds in his pieces. And she brought myself and the other 6th grade teacher a beautiful, I think it's called merkite stone. It's red and yellow. It was the most beautiful thing, and it has some like really cool spiritual meanings and all sorts of things. But it was just a gift out of the blue, which made it really kind of fun. And I just got that actually yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
but I thought that
Nice.
was cool.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Well,
I have a female coworker. We don't work at the same location. In fact, we're 2 hours away from each other, but she's fairly new at her job. And so she asked me questions. It's getting less and less because it's been a couple years since she started. But anyway, she is so good at saying, I so appreciate you. I appreciate you because you can help me do this, instead of just saying the typical, okay, thanks. She always says that with it. I so appreciate you.
Nice.
And that's a hard one to remember, I think, to say to people.
yes.
Mhm.
Much better use of the words I appreciate you than the guy who was ghosting me, who would respond to something that I said or sent him with, I appreciate you. Didn't have the same meaning.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
Men. I had when I had my surgery a couple years ago, Stacy came up, Kitty came and visited me. The thing that surprised me the most and made it was one of those moments as when the week before my surgery, I was talking to Madeline, my oldest, who lives in Houston. And I was kind of telling her what was going on. And granted, my surgeon didn't tell me everything because surgeons are really good at surgery, but they're really bad at like telling you what's going to happen afterwards.
Yeah.
And I was telling her, oh, I guess they're going to be like cutting my chest open. And then I'm not supposed to do X, Y, and Z. And she says to me on the phone, you have totally undersold this procedure. And I think that you're going to need somebody to help you. So I am going to be arriving on Monday. I've already cleared it with my bosses, and I will be staying with you for 10 days.
Yeah.
And that was such a wonderful gift of my adult daughter who just, that was really cool and very different. Because I still had to tell her yesterday, you need to get your own phone plan. You're 31 years old. But 2 years ago, she came and she did laundry and cooked and told me that I needed to go take a nap. And I got to listen to her work and be on the phone. And when do you get to see your adult kids at work? You never get to see your adult kids at work. So that was really a wonderful, unexpected gift that I was able to receive. And I'm hoping at some point I get to go stay with her and help her for like 10 days or something. But as of not yet. So
That's a good one. I'm still thinking.
Still thinking?
Yeah.
I know it doesn't have to be anything big.
Yeah.
Just, sometimes those little unexpected surprises.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. A rock that, they thought of you. They're out there doing something and thought of you and thought, oh, Ellen would love this.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a rock, like it's a full big piece like that. Yeah, it's something that's unique. Yeah.
Very cool.
Very nice.
I'm curious, Mary, what are you knitting?
A sock.
Oh,
Oh,
Those are
nice.
on spaghetti noodles, aren't they? Size 1 needles?
Size 1, 9-inch circular. Sorry, the light here is really bad. I don't have my
Yeah.
light on because I don't like it on.
Did you knit the blanket behind you?
My mother crocheted this.
Beautiful. Love it.
She has since passed, so this is my mom.
Nice.
I like that.
Sweet.
Okay, should we finish this off with a game of who said it?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. All right. Who was Where would this have been heard? On Sex and the City or the Golden Girls?
Oh God.
Okay. And just for a little bit of relevance, the women who were on the Golden Girls at the time they were playing those old women were like in their 40s and early 50s.
Mhm.
Okay, so not so much
Yep.
difference than the women on Sex and the City. If you can tell me who said it, there's extra bragging points for you, as there is no prize. Okay.
We don't
I
get
like
balloon off the table. Off the table.
Yes, yes. You can take your first pick of the swag bag as you leave. Okay. I like my money where I can see it hanging in my closet.
Golden Girls.
Rose.
Golden
I would say
Girls?
that too.
Who?
Rose from the Golden.
Oh,
Rose.
Are we supposed to say who or just the show?
Doesn't matter if you think you know who.
It was Carrie on Sex in the City.
It was Carrie. Aaron wins. Aaron gets the first prize of the night. Okay, number 2. I'm not one to blow my own horn, but toot toot.
Golden Girls.
I'm gonna say
Girls.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls. Correct. Any guesses on who it is?
The Arthur.
Betty White.
Nope.
Ooh.
Come on. Who thought she was all that and the bag of chips?
Oh, Rose.
Maud.
Blanche.
Blanche.
I couldn't remember her
Called her
name.
Maud.
That
Yeah.
their
Blanche.
names either.
Okay.
You're not old. You're 50. That's not old. You're not old until you hit 60, which is middle-aged.
I'm gonna guess Sex and the City. When they were talking to Samantha.
I would guess
Mm.
thing. Because weren't they older than that on the Golden Girls? 50 seems too young.
So do we have two Sex in the Cities?
I think it was Golden Girls.
Yeah, Golden Girls more than.
Oh, you guys thought it was Golden Girls. That's right.
Yeah.
If you said Golden Girls, you're wrong. No, you're right. It was Golden Girls.
Okay.
Sophia, the mother,
The
says
gra-
that
yeah,
to one
that's
of
what I
the
thought.
younger ones. Yep. Oh, this one should be easy. I swear with God as my witness, I will never live in a landlocked state again.
Sex in the City.
That's an easy one?
I wouldn't call that
Wait.
easy.
Oh, I know.
Okay, who
know.
is it, Kitty?
Well, it's Golden Girls, right?
Yes.
Yep.
And it's got to be Betty White's character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because was she from Minnesota and went
Yeah.
to St.
She went
Olaf?
to St. Olaf, yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow.
That she always called Saint Olaf.
Olaf.
Yeah.
Olaf.
So for so Sherry won't know this. So yeah, so she was from her character was in Minnesota. Saint Olaf is a Lutheran. No, that's
Yeah.
Lutheran. Yeah, Lutheran.
It's the Norwegian Lutherans.
Norwegian Lutheran. So that would have been the competitive college to the college that Amy and Gilly and I went to. Sorry, we still call you Gilly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have friends
Gilly.
that still call me Gilly.
Okay.
And our college was the Swedish college.
Mhm.
I'm not Swedish at all.
That's right. It was just so funny that was part of her character. It was
I
so
know.
random. Like the majority of the viewers, they didn't know what Saint
No.
Olaf was.
No.
Just weird.
And just like nobody knows, they all think the college is Gus, G-U-S, Davis, D-A-V-I-S. Gus Davis. Like it's a paper, like it's one of those pay colleges, for-profit colleges. No, it's Gustavus.
I never thought of that
Adolphus.
before, but that's
Yeah.
see where people would come up with that.
Yeah. So you went to Gus Davis?
Gus.
Kinda.
Yes.
Another one. Let's get something straight. My hair is not gray, it's winter wheat.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
Yeah.
And
Blanche.
that was Blanche.
I was gonna
Blanche.
say
Definitely
Blanche too.
The only thing I've ever successfully made in the kitchen is a mess and several small fires.
Sex in the City?
I think Sex in the City.
Sex in the City. Let's see. I think I've got just like two. I've got three left. Okay. Maybe some women aren't meant to be tamed. Maybe they need to run free until they find someone just as wild to run with them.
Sex in the City.
Sex in the City, I would
That's
think.
Samantha.
No, that was actually Carrie Bradshaw.
Oh wow.
I kind of like that one. I'm a trisexual. I'll try anything once.
Samantha.
I think Sex in the City.
That's
The
Samantha.
redhead on Sex in the City.
Yeah.
No, that was Samantha.
Oh,
Yeah, wild Samantha. I don't have a fear of commitment. I have a fear of abandonment.
Sex in the City.
Yeah, Sex in the City.
Probably, yeah.
That was Miranda.
Yes, Cynthia. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if everybody, I'm just going to say it, everybody was a winner. You're all winners with 3 cocktails in.
I knew none of those. I was no help.
Have you not watched Sex in the City?
No.
Oh,
I
it's
bet that
love.
was before your time.
Oh, well,
Mhm.
definitely
Yeah.
before your time. But I
yeah.
think you might still get a kick out of it.
Mhm.
Oh, I think so.
I'll add it
Yeah.
to my list.
Add it to your list.
It's very good.
Yeah, and they're short episodes. So that's the other thing too. Don't you get excited when the episodes are only like 35 minutes long?
Yes.
Fall
watch a
asleep
lot
in
of
30 minutes.
Very much.
Yeah. All right, ladies. Thank you
That was
so very
fun.
much for
Great.
being here with us.
Thank you.
So, yeah, and so just again, so that everybody knows, so this basically is the episode that we're going to drop tomorrow.
Oh.
So you're
Yeah.
all going to be internet famous tomorrow. It's going to
For
be
Valentine's.
viral, I'm sure.
Right.
Yes. So, yeah, thank you guys for listening or watching and following along. We're grateful for that as we're well into our second year now. And it's just so fun to meet people and connect and look at all of us who've made new friends here tonight. So thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Awesome. That was fun.
That's fun.
Quick toast, you know, to all our, to all the women in our lives, whether it be our mothers, our sisters, our daughters, women we work with, our best friends from 50 years ago or this year. Cheers to all of the women.
Yay!
Cheers,
Thank
women.
you, Kitty, Stacy, and Amy, for doing an awesome.
Thank
you.
Thank you. You're very welcome.
Happy Galentine's Day.
Galentines.
Happy
Have a great rest of the
Valentine.
week, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.